Guten Shabbos Kodesh, Parshas Vayechi, Tavshinayin Tes, 5779 from Yerushalayim HaKodesh. Yaakov Avinu is on his deathbed. He's about to leave this world. And he calls his children because he wants to tell them what's going to happen ba'achris hayom. What's going to happen in the end of days, times of See, Yaakov Avinu, what was Yaakov Avinu thinking? Why would he divulge such information of when Mashiach is going to come to his children when he knew it wouldn't be till many, many years later, 3,000 years later? So why do they have to know this information? So Yaakov Avinu knew his children. He knew they were tremendous tzaddikim, talmidei chachamim. And he knew that them knowing when Mashiach is going to come is not going to move them in iota from their avodas Hashem, from what their tafkid and what they have to do in this world is, and just get more schar for yearning of Mashiach without knowing that it's much harder for them to yearn for it and wait for it and be mitzapeh for it, with the knowledge that it's not going to happen till whenever. And that schar would have been a tremendous amount of schar. When we see HaKadosh Baruch Hu had other plans, and Yaakov Avinu could not share this information. Says the Yaakov Me'amlei is the reason for this is because HaKadosh Baruch Hu knew that somewhere down the line, maybe not Yaakov's children or grandchildren, there are going to be Jews who are going to look at the world, and for whatever reason, the suffering that the Jewish nation has to go through, and be wondering when the salvation is going to come, and they're going to go, we know it's not going to be till, and they'll just give up. They won't be able to hold out. The idea, the wavelength, the thought process that Hashem does want, what we see and what we learn is to live with the concept of Yeshua's Hashem as Keherafayim. It could come at the blink of an eye. And if we live with that idea versus, it's not going to be good till when, we're in a much better place. Because I know I'm being taken care of. And it may not change the situation in iota. Because the situation, the Geula is going to come whenever it will come. But living knowing that it could happen at any moment, because I have no idea when it's coming, just makes it all that much easier. You know, sometimes we do, as a nation, certain things that get us a consequence. I wouldn't use the word punishment because it's not really a punishment is I don't really like that word, but a consequence that A equals B. And we do certain things that unfortunately prolong the gullus, make the gullus longer. And we did these things. So technically, Lefi midas hadin, we deserve them, and we have to go through it. And the only way to go through it is with the emunah, with the belief that it's Yeshua Hashem is clarifying. At any moment, Hashem could take us out of it. You know, we look at a yid like Shalom Mordechai Rubashkin, who spent, as we all know, spent 8 years in jail. He was terrible misjustice served to him, and he was facing another 21 years in prison, and he applied for his third parole. When you're in prison, you have 3 times you could apply for parole to get the sentence down, to have a hearing to get your sentence down. He was denied twice already. He applied for the third one, and he was denied this third parole request, which means that for the next 21 years, he cannot even ask to have a new trial to discuss whether his punishment or whatever could be tuned down a little bit because of the misjustice. He's denied that third attempt at getting a parole. Ain't safe. Another 21 years. But it's the very next day, after he got a message, you're going to be in jail for another 21 years, another 19 years, whatever the number is worth. It was the next day that he got called in and said, Rabashkin, you're going home. Because it doesn't matter that I know Al Pi HaTeva, I was denied parole 3 times. I'm here for the next 21 years. That could cause a person to just be broken. Ois mensch. Yeah. The very next day, he was out. Because Yeshua's Hashem is really clarifying. And we need to know that. We need to know, and we need to try. And it doesn't change the situation. For, Mr. Rabashkin, for 8 years he was in jail. And knowing that he was going to be there for 8 years or 21 years, it's not going to change the situation that right now he's in the jail. We go through times in our life where we wonder and we ask ourselves, when is this going to end? When is it going to stop? When is it enough already? Going with the mindset that at any moment Hashem could end it and stop it is not going to change that. Whatever it is, it is. That was the Gezerah. But knowing that it could stop at any moment just makes it all that much easier to deal with. We should know of no more pain and no more tsar anywhere in Klal Yisrael. And the ultimate Yeshua Mashiach, the ruler of Mashiach, should come clarified. The blink of an eye. We'll all come back home to Yerushalayim, back in the Beis Hamikdash, feel the Asheras Hashchina, and all these questions, and all these takos, and all the when's it going to end? And we have all these questions, and we don't have the answers to. We'll finally get the clarity to be able to see that all the pain and suffering was the hard work to accomplish whatever. We'll see. Thank you so much for listening. Have a Haley Gazisa Shabbos, as always. Any questions, comments, or feedback, you can leave them in the comment section below.